Starting point at this hour is President Moon Jae-in's Southeast Asia tour. Today he is in the Philippines for the ASEAN Forum and related meetings. Of the numerous activities lined up, the bilateral summits are the standout events. Our Chief Blue House correspondent Moon Connyoung has more on the sit-downs.
From Indonesian President Joko Widodo and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to Chinese Premier Keqiang, U.S. President Donald Trump and South Korean President Moon Jae-in. It's a fiesta for the Association of Southeast Asian Nations leaders, dialogue partners, and guest nations at the ASEAN Summit 2017 hosted by Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte. South Korean president continues to stay on course here, trumpeting efforts to build stronger economic and diplomatic ties with the ASEAN region. Over the next 2 days, the South Korean leader meets the leaders of the 10 Southeast Asian member states, those 10 and China and Japan within the ASEAN +3 framework, and in the form of the East Asia Summit, which involves the 13 plus 5 other dialogue partners, which includes the U.S. and Russia. Mr. Moon also has a series of one-on-ones lined up on the margins of the main event. On the other side of the table, Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte, Chinese Premier Keqiang, and Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. The highlight of President Moon's bilaterals here in Manila will be his face-to-face talks with Chinese Premier Keqiang.
We expect the talks between our president and Chinese Premier Keqiang to focus on specific, detailed measures to improve our bilateral relations, particularly in the area of economic and trade relations, as discussed and agreed by Presidents Moon and Xi during their summit in Vietnam.
Coming fresh on the heels of the Seoul-Beijing bilateral summit, it'll be interesting to see how and to what extent the two will actually end a year-long standoff over the deployment of the U.S. missile defense system in South Korea. Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, Manila.